Chapter 10, Violins Are Bad for Children. It was Mayor Hubble. He grabbed the microphone from Mrs. Lilly. His Secret Service agent shoved Mr. Burke away from the camera. "I'm happy to announce," said Mayor, "that all the gold and silver and gilver found on school property belongs to the city. We will use it to balance the budget, blah, 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 create new jobs, blah, 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 fix the roads, blah, 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 cut our taxes, blah, 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 and furthermore, blah, blah, blah. Is this going to go on forever, blah, blah, blah?" He yammered on for about 100 million hours. I thought I was gonna die of old age. "In conclusion, vote for me on election day. Thank you." Mrs. Lilly and the Channel 7 guys turned off their camera, packed up their gear, and drove away. "Okay, show's over," said Mayor Hubble. "Everybody go home now. I'll take care of this Gilver, and all you teachers, get back to class. You should be ashamed of yourselves." The Secret Service agents started to load the bags of gold and Gilver into the trunk of Mayor Hubble's limo. The teachers were sad. They had worked really hard to dig up all that stuff, and now Mayor Hubble was taking it away. We wouldn't be able to fix up the school or bring back art and music. We wouldn't have any toilet paper. Bummer. This was the worst thing to happen since TV turn-off week. We all started walking back into school, and that's when the most amazing thing in the history of the world happened. In the distance, at the other end of the playground, a tall, mysterious stranger appeared. He was walking toward us in slow motion, and he was bald. It was Mr. Klutz. "Klutz," said the mayor, "what in blazes are you doing here?" "They let me out of principal camp early," said Mr. Klutz. "The jig is up, Mayor. Give us back that gold and Gilver. It doesn't belong to you." "Who's gonna make me?" asked Mayor. "Ooh," everybody said. "I reckon I am," said Mr. Klutz, "because you're getting too big for your britches." "Ooh, smile when you say that," said the mayor. And he looked at Mr. Klutz. Mr. Klutz looked at Mayor Hubble. All the kids and teachers were looking at Klutz and Hubble, and nobody was saying anything. And a tumbleweed rolled by. "That Gilver belongs to my teachers in my school," said Mr. Klutz. "I reckon you're trying to steal it and keep it for yourself." "You're lying like a rug, Klutz," said Mayor Hubble. "And you're so crooked you could swallow nails and spit out corkscrews," said Mr. Klutz. "Just give back the Gilver and nobody gets hurt." "Nothing doing," said the mayor. "I'm afraid this playground ain't big enough for the both of us, Klutz." "Ooh, then I'm gonna have to give you a whooping you'll never forget, Mayor, 'cause you're a bad egg." "Ooh," y'all said. "I'm gonna kick your butt so hard they're gonna need a team of surgeons to remove my boot," said Mayor Hubble. Ooh. Mr. Klutz and Mayor Hubble were really mad. They started walking toward each other in slow motion. It looked like they were about to fight. But you'll never believe who ran out and stood between them. It was Andrea, Little Miss Perfect, the human homework machine. "Stop," she shouted, holding up her hands. "There's no need to resort to violence." "Why is everybody always talking about violins?" I asked. "Are they going to fight with musical instruments? They should fight with tubas because they're cool." "Not violins," everybody shouted at me. "Violence." "Oh," I said. "Why didn't you say that?" Suddenly, Mr. Burke pushed his way to the front of the crowd. "This little lady is right. I say we settle this the old-fashioned way, with a duel." "A duel?" In case you were wondering, everybody was saying duel. "Guns are violent, Mr. Burke," said Andrea. "I ain't talking about a duel with guns. I'm talking about a modern duel with cell phones." Chapter 11, The Duel.